Hi, everyone, and welcome to Surviving the Pandemic Quarantine. I'm your guide, Jessie Cruikshank, and I have my co-host back there, Rosie. And today I wanted to just talk to you real quickly about sleep hygiene. Now, maybe you've never heard those two words put together, and so you don't know what that is. And it sounds like, oh, I need to brush my teeth, or I need to take a shower, or I need to be clean when I go to bed. But it's not exactly what it means. What it means is a routine that you have that helps you sleep. So I don't know if you are experiencing some sleep struggles in the middle of all of this. I know that I have from time to time. And so sleep hygiene is the things that you do, the routines that you have in order to help you sleep. Now, one of the really fascinating things to me is that humans, when they're off the planet Earth, so like in space or something like that, or in the depth of the Earth, when they're away from the sun and our 24-hour rotation, humans adapt to a 26-hour cycle, which is kind of crazy. I don't know what that means, but it, like in like the big existential kind of way. But I do know that it means that if we aren't tracking and using clocks and that sort of thing, we end up going to bed later, getting up, sleeping later, or we ended up getting up earlier and earlier and going to bed earlier. And we just kind of, it never exactly fits when to be awake and when to be asleep, based on our natural clock and our rhythm of being on planet Earth. So we have to be a little intentional in order to make sure that we're sleeping and make sure that we're waking up. So sleep hygiene, a couple things that I do. One, I don't read news before bed. I don't read things that get me or inspired or upset or just kind of get my emotional state higher up. I read boring stuff. So I read boring stuff before bed. Or sometimes I do play a game on my phone, but it's a boring game like Mahjong or something that just calms me down. But I do have the blue light filter turned on my phone. So blue light would be a thing that a frequency of light that comes off your phone, and that can disrupt your sleep cycle. So if you are going to have a phone with you while you're kind of winding down or in bed trying to fall asleep, make sure you turn your blue light filter on. The other thing that I do is I do have a routine of self-care, of brushing my teeth, washing my face, and I give myself a good 45 minutes to wind down. So if I need to be asleep by 10:30, I start going to bed by 9:30. To give myself that chance to talk with my husband and whatever conversation I need to have. But knowing what all I need to do in order to wind down and get ready, I need to leave space for that and not be looking at emails and not be looking at things that get me riled up and not be engaging in one last chat or text message or something like that. Like, it's sacred space in order to help me calm down and sleep. So I just want to encourage you in that. If you can find a good rhythm of that, you're going to need less medications or less sleep aids. I also want to let you know that, melatonin and those other kinds of sleep aids, you need to pay attention on if they're habit forming or if they start to replace the chemicals your brain naturally makes. Like if you take too much melatonin or melatonin for too long, your body stops making melatonin. So, talk to a doctor, talk to someone about those kinds of things. But if you take care of your body and you help yourself calm down and you give yourself that space, it should help you sleep. Sleep is key and important. Find a way to get there.